Hey, Lady Hatter. What's going on? Okay, my bun look crooked. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Every time I try to adjust this tripod. Hey, Tenedra? Tenedra? I'm gonna see if YouTube is going to um, send notifications out to a few more people. And then we'll get started. I know it's a little bit later uh, than I normally go live, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Y'all was too close. Oh Lord. We got a new Roku, and for some reason, it is making me jump through hoops. Now it's got to sign in to YouTube on my phone for whatever reason. Okay. I don't see it's connected. I need to use this so I can see the comments. Plus, I need to look up some comments so I can read them to you guys because I don't want to lie on these people. So, one thing I wanted to talk about is this whole um, feeling that people are having around the COVID vaccine. If someone wants to, or if someone takes the vaccine, that's their business. And people need to learn how to leave other people alone. Now, I know, when you do social media, you put, certain things out. And what I'm talking about is the fact that I said me and my husband had um, got the shot. Now, California has a mandate, and California is not the only state that is jumping on board with these mandates. Okay? Eventually, I'm pretty sure most employers are going to start pushing. They say if the place that you work for has more than 100 employees, they're going to start pushing for people to get vaccinated. Of course, the company that my husband works for has more than 100 employees. They had already put out a memo that either you were going to be vaccinated or have to have a proof of a negative test result every 3 days. Now, who wants to do that? Now, I don't have a problem with people, you know, having um, opinions about the vaccination, because everybody has their opinions. I had my opinions. I was very strongly opinionated about the vaccine. I did not want to get the vaccine, and at this point, I felt like it had gotten down to a point where we had no other choice. When you can't go to a restaurant, you can't go to a movie theater, you can't go to the gym. There are so many places here in California. You cannot dine in um, at any real restaurant. I don't know if McDonald's or, Burger King, places like that are doing it, but I'm pretty sure they are. Because we went to a very small, little, kind of like mom and pop burger place. It was on my stories. I think it's gone now. And they even had signs out front. Now, In and Out here in San Francisco was shut down because they were not obeying the mandate. Because In and Out felt like, they didn't want their employees to question people. They felt like it was a lot for, because, the majority of people that work at In and Out and fast food places are younger. And they felt like it was a lot for these young people to, ask people not only for their vaccine card, but for to check their ID and everything. And they felt like it was putting their employees in a bad position. So they weren't doing it. And this was one of the smaller In and Outs that did not have a drive through. It was in a very touristy area in San Francisco on the pier, which is a big tourist spot, Pier 39, here in San Francisco. So they weren't doing it, and they got shut down. The health department went in and shut them down, made them close their doors until they decided to comply. So the way that they decided to comply was to get around asking people for their vaccine card. They decided to everyone right now, and they're only doing takeout orders, because here in California you can take your food to go. You just can't sit in the restaurant if you don't have proof of either. I'm going to read your comments in a minute. If you don't have either proof of uh, your your vaccine card or a negative test result, you cannot dine in. Now, California is not the only state that's doing it. New York has since jumped on the bandwagon also. I don't know if New York is doing the whole restaurant thing, but um let me read you what New York is doing, cuz I did post it earlier. Okay, it says New York City mandates COVID-19 vaccine for city workers. Refusing to do so will result in unpaid leave. So it says, as more and more cities activate new COVID-19 regulations, New York City is requiring all city workers to become vaccinated. According to the New York Times, city workers must receive one dose of the vaccination by the end of the month have an approved exemption. If not, they will no longer be paid. This mandate will take place starting November 1st. So it is police officers, firefighters, and sanitation workers must all adhere to the new policy. Any city worker who does not get vaccinated by the deadline will be placed on unpaid leave. And a lot of people are like, well, it's only the Democrats. It's California. Y'all doing that. Y'all started this mandate because the Democrats are so janky. No, all these states are eventually going to fall in line with this policy. It is a mandate that people get vaccinated. Enough people wasn't doing it voluntarily. I'm pretty sure they were really hoping that people would jump on the bandwagon voluntarily and get vaccinated. But since people are not doing it, enough people are not doing it voluntarily, then of course the government is going to find a way to force people to do it, because no matter how much shit y'all keyboard PhD people like to come up with, the government is always going to have the upper hand. Y'all sitting back talking all this shit behind a keyboard, but the government has the upper hand. You don't have the upper hand on the government. No matter how much shit you talk, you don't have the upper hand on the government. They're always going to be able to write laws, mandates, or whatever to make you do what they want you to do, or fix it so you don't have any other choice but to do it. So let me read some of these comments that um I received. Like, y'all this mad at me and my husband because we got the vaccine. Like, y'all this mad. One person says, love my people, but you just altered your DEA to DNA. You was activating and didn't know it. You are not human. You are a goddess, and he is a god. They got y'all. Peace and love to you and yours. And at first, I wasn't going to respond, because if you don't know that we already have DNA, then you're probably not the type of person that I should even be talking to. But I did. And then it went farther because I called the person ignorant. He said, not all are chosen. The ignorance is not knowing what you are. These white people never cared about you. Don't forget history or what your ancestors went through. We still love you no matter what choice you make. Even every organism living on this planet was given choice. It's okay to know, but we must learn from each other. High frequency. It didn't stop there. But please don't call me out my name, goddess, just because I'm telling you facts out of love, not hate. I look up to you. That's why I was letting you know, but I see how your ego got in the way. Peace, reflection. So my ego got in the way because I told someone that it's really not your business to tell me or my husband what to do with our bodies. If we choose to get the vaccination, what is that going to do for you? What I eat don't make you shit, and what shot I take is not gonna make you sick. And I'm still vibrating on the same frequency I was vibrating on before I took that vaccine. I'm the same person. After I took it, I didn't grow horns or, forget what, I didn't lose my whole memory or my connection to my ancestors or the Orisha or God. Like, that vaccine did not sever my connection to who I am as a person, physically, mentally, or spiritually. Like, y'all need to stop doing that kind of stuff. It's ignorant. It's stupid. And you're trying to come off sounding like you are this deep person, but you sound stupid. You just sound stupid. Like, this vaccine has been the biggest divider of people that I have seen in a long time. Like, the comments that I see, you know, the unvaccinated against the vaccinated, like, it is ridiculous. It's stupid. Like, leave people alone. Even when I didn't want to do it myself, I wasn't tripping off of what other people were doing. If you decide to do it, that's your body. You have a right to do whatever you want to do. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, then don't take it. But don't be on here telling people that just because they took it, they're messing up their DNA. Like, boy, if you don't shut the hell up, because you obviously don't even know that people, like, we're born with DNA. You have it. I was just like, Lord, if y'all don't shut the hell up. And then people saying stuff like, oh, well, I still love you even though you took it. No, obviously you don't. If you said some stuff like that, then you clearly don't. And I would prefer that you didn't. Because a lot of y'all don't even know what the word love means. Because if you tripping off of somebody because they took a vaccine, then you obviously don't know what love is. You have a problem with the word love. Your mind, you really don't understand what love is. If you have a problem with me because I took a vaccine that you didn't like, you didn't love me from the gate. Because aren't you supposed to love somebody regardless? Isn't your love supposed to be unconditional? Like, your love, a condition of your love is the fact that I took a vaccine that you didn't like? Like, you have to be crazy. Because we're in a situation right now where it seems like this is about to start rolling out state by state. Because, see, we don't know the strings and things that are being pulled behind the scenes. We don't have a clue about what's going on with the people that really make these laws and mandates and everything. We don't have a clue about what they're talking about behind the scenes, things that we will never get privy to. And if this is something that they want everybody to get, trust and believe, they will make you get it. If they have to close down these grocery stores and banks, I bet you y'all ass to get up off your behind then if they close these grocery stores down and shut these banks down until you get the vaccine. I bet you'll stop talking shit and go down there and get that vaccine then, because you won't have any other choice. You won't be able to buy, you won't be able to eat, you won't be able to do anything. Then you won't care about your DNA or anybody else's if things get that serious. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to ask people to, but if it's part of my job, you do it. Just like people at the grocery store have to ask for your ID for alcohol, what's the difference? What's the difference? It's no difference. It's the same exact thing. They have to see your ID. If you look young, they have to card you for alcohol, cigarettes. So what's the difference? I'm pretty sure they don't want to do it either, but it's part of their job. This is the new normal. And we just have to, you have to accept it. I know change is hard for some people. Like some people, I'm one of those people too that sometimes I have issues with change. But things are changing. This is the new normal. And maybe it has not rolled out in your state yet, but trust me, it's coming. It's coming. They see how it works out in certain states. These big people, they talk to each other. Okay, well, we've been doing it in California for 3 months. We haven't really had that much of a problem. It's not that big of an issue. When we went to a restaurant, the only thing, the young lady, when we got up to the register, the young lady was very nice. She was just like, can I see your can I see your um vaccine card or proof of a negative test result in your ID. We pulled it out, showed it, and sat down. And that's how everybody else was. Like, no one in the restaurant made a big deal of it. They had really big signs before you. Okay, so when you walked into the restaurant, there was a table that had all this information, the penal code of the mandate, all of that information was listed at this table. And then when you walk a little bit farther, it was a huge sign that said, you cannot dine in unless you have this, and this. You can take out, but you're not allowed to dine in the restaurant. So we went up to order our food. She asked for the card and we showed it and we left. But see, I think the problem here is the problem probably with this situation is this particular in and out is in a very touristy area. And people may not, people that don't live here in California are probably not used to that. If you're traveling though, don't you have to have proof of vaccination to fly? So you should have it, right? Like maybe people that drove from another state may not have it, but if you flew here, don't you have to have it to fly? I mean, I'm not really understanding what how hard it could be. Now, I know if you get someone that is irate or whatever and don't want to do it, then call the police. Call the police. Have them removed. If y'all hear my stomach, y'all hear some noise, that's that's my stomach. I just ate not too long ago, and my digestion is very loud. Okay, and I cannot help that. If you hear some little growlings or mumbling, that's my stomach. It just digests really loud. Um, and I can't help that. Like you it sound like you can hear water moving and stuff. That's my stomach, so don't trip. Um, I don't really see what the problem is. I mean, if it's a lot of people and you get some irate folks, then that's different. But what really is the difference between asking for your ID to purchase alcohol and asking for your ID and vaccine card for um in this situation? Like, this is just my opinion. If you have your opinion, we're talking. The only the only time that I don't feel like there should be any back and forth is when it's personal, when it's me. If it's me and my husband getting the shot, then who are you to tell me what I did with my body is wrong? And I don't like it. Like, keep your opinions to yourself when it comes to that. Now, you can have all the opinions you want about you. Like, if you don't want to do it, I don't care. That's you. That's how you feel. But who are you to tell me what I did was wrong and I'm messing up my DNA and I ain't gonna have no connection to this and that and blah, 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 blah. Who are you? That's all I'm saying. Hi, Yvonne. Girl, I'm disappointed too. Cause I thought I was at least gonna glow in the dark or something. I didn't get no superpowers, like not none. Like none of my senses are more heightened or anything. The only thing I got was a sore arm for like 2 or 3 days. No, three or 4 days. My arm was sore, very sore. Um, but just sore around the injection site. Not the whole muscle in the arm wasn't sore. It was just sore around the injection site. And it was extremely sore. Like when I rolled over in the bed, I was like, oh shit. Like that sore. And I was slightly nauseated. And my appetite, I don't think my appetite has come back. But that's fine. I don't care. Like, she can die for all I care. I don't care. If the vaccine took my appetite and I lose some weight, it's fine with me. And I did read that some people were saying that after they took the shot, their appetite, either you get one or the other. Either your appetite diminishes or your appetite go crazy. Mine has diminished, greatly diminished. And I don't care. Like, I don't like her anyway. I've been trying to get rid of her. So if this vaccine did something to her, that's fine. But nothing else. Now, I did feel like the first day, I felt like it did trigger my arthritis a little bit. But they said that's normal. Also, you may have some joint aches or, joint pains or whatever. And I did have that. But when I go back, I'm going to make sure I take a Tylenol before I go. And I'm going to make sure I eat before I go. Because the last time I was so nervous that I didn't eat anything before. And that could have caused nausea. So I'm gonna eat something before I go and see if that helps. But the nausea didn't last long. But my appetite is greatly diminished. And my sense of thirst, like it seems like I'm more thirsty. They say take it after. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have it in my purse then. Because the last time I didn't take anything until I got home. And that had already, because did we go straight home? I don't know, child. I don't remember. But it had already gave the pain a chance to catch up to me because we had to drive to Oakland to get the shot. Because why did we do that? I don't know. I don't know. But we went to Kaiser Oakland to get it. And so we had to drive back here, which is about maybe 15, 20 minutes. So that gave that pain enough time to sit in and get me. So by the time I got home, I, felt it. As soon as I got out the car, I was like, oh shit. So I came in and took something. And it knocked me out, me and my husband. It knocked us out for a good 2 hours. We both took a good 2 hour nap. And that sleep felt like someone had gave me anesthesia. Like I was sleep. Do you hear me? I was gone. And then when I got up, I was so stiff. But after a while, it started to wear off. So I'm really hoping, and a lot of people said that the second one is worse than the first one, and I'm hoping that it's not. Yvonne said, oh my God, the second shot was rough as far as soreness goes. I got a knot the size of a small apple and sore. It took about 3 weeks. So Shara said they said take the NSAIDs after the shot rather than before. Yvonne said the first shot I slept for 18 hours but did not get sore at all. Girl, if I had slept for 18 hours, I would have went back to the hospital. I'd have been like, what's something wrong with me? I slept 2 hours and I got up and um I got up. I was real sore and moved around and did I eat anything? I think I ate a little bit, but I don't really remember eating that much that day. But I have been super thirsty. Like, super thirsty. Like, I've been drinking a lot of more. It seems like I've been drinking more water than I normally do. But I'm one of those people that I really do like water, so I do always drink water. But it just seems like I'm drinking more water than I normally drink. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it is. So, I mean, I don't know. I just really do believe. Oh, did we talk about In and Out being a evangelical? So is In and Out and oh yeah, In and Out is because they slipped that Bible scripture underneath the rim of the cup, don't they? Don't they have John 3:16 um under the bottom of the soda cup? I think they do. But In and Out is similar to Chick-fil-A. But In and Out is open. In and Out, oh, it's on the fries and it's on the fry and the burger wrapper. I never noticed it on the burger wrapper. Um In and Out is open on Sundays though. They're not. they're not like Chick-fil-A. Then they don't close on Sundays like Chick-fil-A does. So they're not, to me, I never took them as serious as I took Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A does close on Sundays so that their employees can go to church. But like, I don't care. And I know a lot of people do care because of, especially Chick-fil-A's stance on the LGBT. I know that's very serious for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people won't support Chick-fil-A for that reason. And I'm not really a Chick-fil-A person. Like, I don't get the hype with Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's okay. I do like their lemonade, but as far as their chicken sandwiches, I don't really get the hype. I mean, it's decent. It's just not great to me. But I'm not a chicken um, sandwich person. So I probably, y'all heard Meg the Stallion is supposed to be opening up her own Popeyes, and I guess Popeyes named the sandwich after her or something. It's Meg the Stallion Hottie's Hottie chicken sandwich or something. I don't know, child. I might get it just to try it out. But I'm not really a chicken sandwich person though. But they say it's some kind of hot sauce on this particular one that makes it the Meg the Stallion Hottie. I don't know why I had to do my neck. Hottie sandwich. So I don't know. I might try it and see. But if she's getting into the franchise business and opening her own Popeyes, I'm happy for her, because female rappers period have a shelf life. Do something with your money that's going to make you some money, instead of just going out here buying bags and jewelry and cars and stuff. Invest in something, property or franchises or something that's going to make you some money, because selling jeans and hoodies with hot girls, and because it's not going to always be a hot girl summer, but people are always going to love chicken. So go ahead, Meg the Stallion, make your money, make money, because all these Birkins and I don't have nothing against Cardi B, but I wish she would do something with her money other than buying Birkins, because those purses, what, you when you stop making records, you gonna sell all your purses? It just looks stupid to me. Okay, so Shara said that her first shot was Moderna, no symptoms other than a sore arm. Okay, so we got Pfizer. Second shot, arm sore sooner, but done sooner too. Felt minor aches around the 12 to 36-hour mark and felt a little tired. No other symptoms different from everyone else. So Yvonne said she was fine the next day. Phoenix said, I got both doses of Pfizer, and the only two symptoms I had were feeling like someone beat me up in my left arm and tiredness. I didn't sleep long. It took about a week for it to go away. Wow. Shara said, Chick-fil-A killed me with that. I always seem to crave it on Sundays. Girl, that's when I be like, every time we out that way, because the closest one to us is in Vallejo. Is it Vallejo or Fairfield? Vallejo, I think. And every time we go to Walmart, I be like, oh, we should swing by Chick-fil-A. And my husband be like, it's Sunday. God damn. Why they have to be closed? And I want this lemonade. That's all I really be wanting is the lemonade. And I done got kind of used to the waffle fries. So I do kind of like them a little bit now. The lemonade, I don't like that frosty lemonade. I just like the regular lemonade. Yeah, I don't like. I mean, it's all right, but it ain't nothing to write home about. Phoenix said the Chick Fil A CEO is a whole racism apologist too. Embarrassed Lecrae. Oh, Phoenix said, yeah, she got the hottie sauce. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, other than the sore arm but see, all of us are different. I have an autoimmune disease. So, of course, my body is going to react to it differently than somebody else's. Now, I have an autoimmune disease, but I'm not taking any immunosuppressants. I'm not on any, what do they call them, biologics. Now that's something that I refuse to take. After I tried taking methotrexate, and the side effects were so crazy that I couldn't take it. So, of course, my body is probably going to react differently than someone else's body that does not have, any underlying medical conditions. Plus, you have to factor in the age. I'm almost 60. So, my body is going to react differently than probably someone in their 20s or 30s because your body is different. Like, my body is going through menopause and all of that, the change of life, as my mama used to call it, because my mama would never call it menopause. She just called it to change your life. So my body is going through the change. Your body is not going through the changes, the hormonal changes, and all these different changes that my body is going through. So, of course, your body may react differently. And you just never know. Like, somebody could be completely healthy and their body reacts in a weird way. You just never know. One thing my doctor said, that if you've never had any reactions to the tetanus shot, it's more than likely you won't have a serious, not that you won't have any type of side effects, but you won't have like any major reactions. And people who have never had any problems with like going into anaphylactic shock, getting having allergies so severe to things that you actually go into like anaphylaxis or something like that. If you've never had those type of problems, then they're not expecting you to just go into anaphylaxis or stop breathing or something from the vaccine. And I didn't have a problem with my breathing or anything after the injection. Now, the one thing I did like about the way Kaiser did it is there were nurses, there were doctors on hand. They had uh, they had blood pressure stations set up. They had gurneys. They had everything there. So if anything happened, they can take care of you. Plus, you are directly across the street from the main hospital. So if anything happened, they were completely prepared to to take care of you. It wasn't like, you at Walgreens getting a shot and you just go up there, or, they were giving shots at Walmart, not in a medical facility. Like, I felt so much better that, it was at a medical facility. The nurses were there, the doctors were there. They had, badges on to let you know who was a nurse, who was just a technician, or whatever, CNA, or whatever. So that reassured me that if something does happen, they were prepared to take care of everything. Like, the nurse even told me, if you stop breathing, if you go into anaphylactic shock, we have EpiPens, we have medicine, we have everything here to help you. If something happens, we can get you to the hospital like that. You are directly across the street from the hospital. We gonna get you there. It that made me feel better. It really did. Like, that was reassuring for me. Even though I knew none of that was gonna happen. I'm that's not gonna happen to me. I just no. I never thought in the back of my mind, like, I'm gonna take this and stop breathing. I'm just not gonna do that. I thought I may throw up because I'm known to get nauseous. Now, I get um, car sick. I can't ride rides at the amusement park because I get dizzy. I get, you know, motion sick, all that. So I was thinking, okay, I may throw up or something, but not stop breathing. So now that, you know, what my reaction was the first time, I'm just hoping that it's not worse than that. If it's just that, I'm cool. I just don't want it to be worse than what the first one was. That's just what I'm not hoping. So my in-laws, they got their booster last week, I think. Yeah, last week. And they were fine. I don't even think they got um I don't even think their arms were hurting or anything after the booster. So they've had both shots and the booster so far, but they're in their 70s and they, you know, are they're the type of people that get the flu shot every year, the pneumonia shot, the every shot. They get them all. And I'm just not. I've never had a flu shot. Never. My mom would get it every. Did my mom get it every year? No, I don't think she got it until she was older, because she had got the flu shot and then got sick, and she swore it was a flu shot child, and she never wanted to get it again until she got older. Then they, I don't know, talked her back into getting it. But I'm not into all them shots. Like, I wouldn't have got this if it wasn't a mandate. If they hadn't have messed up my life by not letting me go out to eat and go to the movies, because that me and my husband love going to the movies on the weekends. We love going on dates. We like going out to eat. That's our thing. And when they messed that up and was like, "Nah, you can't come in here if you ain't, no, you not gonna come in here." And I'm like, "What?" Plus, I really feel like his job was going to, um, you know, say eventually that he had to get it. So he just went on and got it. But, like, leave people alone, y'all. If it don't affect you, If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. But don't tell people, oh, well, I respected you until you went and got the shot. Oh, no, but I still love you, though. No, you don't. Like, leave people alone. Don't be out here trying to force your views and stuff on other people, especially if it's someone that you claim to love. I was like, I done changed my whole stilo, and I'm like a nice person now. I'm not out here cussing people out or throwing people in my pot, and really showing people that I can get down with the get down. And now people are really doing too much with me, and I don't like it. Like, I really don't like it. Like, I'm just not going to allow you to disrespect me and talk crazy to me or say whatever you think you want to say to me just because you are a subscriber. No, I'm not. I don't need subscribers that bad. Because if I really cared about the numbers, I'd have left YouTube a long time ago. It's not about the numbers for me. I enjoy coming on here talking and, interacting with people who are like minded people. But when you get to the point where you feel like you're going to disrespect me or talk crazy to me, because I'm 57 years old, it's only so much I'm going to take from somebody that's, what, 20? No, you gonna talk to me a certain way, or your ass gonna be gone. I will get rid of you so quick. You will be off this channel. You won't be able to comment. You won't be you'll be sitting there looking unless you um make another channel for yourself, because I will delete you. And let me talk about this situation that I have put. I'm gonna read the comments in a minute. Let me talk about this too. I have decided that the lives that I do when I do the card readings are going to be for members and subscribers only. Because I noticed that, when I do the card readings, it be a lot of random people jumping in front of my subscribers and stuff. Like, I can't even see my subscribers and my members for just random ass people. And they come in and get a reading, and I don't see them again. And to me, that's not fair to me, and it's not fair to my subscribers either. Because I always want to deal with you guys first. Y'all come first. The people that have been there for me, that really truly support me, you guys are first. All these random people, no. So if they want readings, then they're going to be $5, or they not gonna get it. It's for my subscribers. Yeah, people swoop in that we have never seen, and we don't see anymore. So that's not gonna happen no more. It's just not. We ain't doing that again. And see, I don't want to like limit my lives. I've noticed that some people, their lives are limited to subscribers, and members are the only people that can comment. Because I went into somebody's live, I couldn't even comment because I wasn't subscribed to them. And the crazy thing is, I thought that I was subscribed. I really did. I think I may have subscribed, and YouTube unsubscribed me, because I really thought that I was subscribed to them because I watched them all the time, and I tried to comment on their live, and it was like, ah. I was like, God damn. So I subscribed, and then I had to wait for like 30 minutes before I could comment. But see, we're not even gonna do that. We're not gonna, let people subscribe and then wait for 30 minutes so they can comment and get a reading and then they leave and don't come back. No, we ain't doing that either. People that are not subscribed that I don't know, the readings will be $5. Bop, bop, bop. That's that. Yeah, that give me something for free culture. That's not working over here. That's not working, especially for people that be like, "Oh my God, yeah, you was right on time. Oh, I really appreciate that." And then I never see the person again. No, girl, you're not about to come over here and get all my information and then leave. The only reason why you dipped into the live was because it said card reading anyway. Yeah, I think that happened to me too, kidders, because I really did think that I was subscribed to these people because I really liked them. And I really thought I was subscribed, but when I went to comment on their live, it was like, no, you're not. So I subscribed, and then I had to wait before you know, it told me that I had to wait either 30 or 20 minutes before I could comment. Oh, you see, I don't watch anybody else that um does readings. But I need to so I can see what they're doing. Like maybe they don't care. Maybe their channel is not small like mine and they don't care, you know? But I have noticed that people that do readings are not out here doing them for free. Ain't nobody really just doing shit for free no more. Everybody out here trying to get their tools and fuse. And I do try to be nice and do things for free sometimes, but I'm not going to just allow people to take advantage of me because I'm a nice person, and I want my tools infused like everybody else. Especially if you saying that the information that I'm giving you is helpful, at least you could, throw me a super chat or something, throw me a bone. I be going on some of these people channels and they be getting super chats out the ass. And they don't even be giving out information that's helpful. They be like tea channels and gossip and news channels where you could get that news anywhere. And I'm not knocking nobody else's hustle, but what I'm saying is if I'm helping you and I'm doing all of this for you, then help me. I think that's only fair. And my members of this channel, like they're already helping. That's why I want to make sure that they come first. Because they're already helping monetarily. So they deserve the readings. They deserve to be first. And my regular subscribers. Like you guys watch the videos, you comment, you help, you're here. When I go live, one of my regulars is gonna pop up. Somebody that I know that's a regular gonna pop up. Even if y'all don't stay for the whole live, you're gonna come in like Kay. She may not be able to stay, but she'll be like, "Hey, I'm here. I just want to let you know that, I came through. I'm gonna like the video or, whatever." So we're not going to be doing that for strangers. And my moderators, when you see them in the chat, if I don't catch them, can you just make sure you put that in the chat that the card readings are $5 for people that are not regular subscribers or members to the channel? You can put that in the chat when I do the card readings. Now, if I say that it's a free day and I don't care, then that's fine. I think I said I do one free day a month, but it's just gonna be one. And I will let you know when it's a free day. And if it ain't a free day, make sure you put that in the chat that the card readings are $5, and I will give you the either the PayPal or the Cash App that I want you guys to use, because we not just gonna be out here giving out free time like that. My time is valuable too, just like everybody else's. My time and my knowledge and my wisdom is valuable. So that's how we gonna do that. Okay, Kay, send me an email. Shara said, "Who is Madame Ruby? Who is that child? She on YouTube? Because I want to look up and see what some of the other people on here are doing. Because I do see people on TikTok doing stuff. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not into TikTok like that. Like I don't I think I probably got like, oh, okay. I thought that was somebody, girl. I was just like, what's her channel? Let me go to it and see how she doing it. Um, I think I got like a few TikToks, but I don't really be doing it like that. Sundance girl, well, you need to comment, sweetheart, because I need to know who people are. You know, you can comment, leave a heart, do something so that I'll know that, you're one of the regulars. Because certain people I don't know because I see them, on a regular basis. So I do know them. But if you come here often, then you need to let us know so that we will know who you are. Like if you don't do nothing but leave a heart or say hi or something, at least do that so I will, see you. And then that way I know, okay, well, she is one of the regulars. She just, don't talk that much. Do that. Yeah. And thumbs the video. Give me a thumbs up because that helps with engagement and stuff too. Because this new algorithm thing that YouTube has implemented is really messing up a lot of the smaller um, YouTubers. Like it really is. If you're not out here showing your ass or, because I'm never going to do pranks and I'm just not that type of person. I'm not a prank person. You know, I don't, I'm not, and I'm definitely not going to show my ass or anything like that to get views. That's just not who I am as a person. I've been looking at this whole Ace family situation, and the Ace family is a family. I guess they're a vlogging family here on YouTube, and they had purchased two homes or had two houses built and was putting them together or something. But anyway, yesterday the house went up for auction on the courthouse steps in Los Angeles. And other YouTubers were there, and I don't know if TMZ was there, but I know that a lot of channels have been talking about that situation. And when I looked at that, I was just like, a lot of these young people on YouTube who are making a lot of money have no money management skills. The majority of them don't come from money. So they don't know how to deal with money. And purchasing a $9 million home and losing it to the bank is just horrible. And I know that this family has done a lot of things, on YouTube, use their children in a lot of uh, videos in the situations that looked uncomfortable for the kids. And spirit is only going to let you use children for so long before something happens to you. Oshun don't like for nobody to mess with no kids. Oshun and Yemiya don't like for nobody to hurt children. And when you put kids in compromising positions, like the dad took the 5-year old daughter to school in a Lamborghini and kept trying to force the little girl to be excited about being in this Lamborghini. For one, a 5-year old has no clue what the difference between a Lamborghini and a Toyota is. They don't care. The only thing that little girl probably wanted to do was go to school and be with her friends. 5 years old. He took her to school in a Lamborghini and, filmed this whole thing and was like, I'm taking my baby to school in a Lamborghini. What you think your friends gonna say when you pull up to school in a Lamborghini? And the little girl was drinking her Starbucks like, I didn't even know this was a Lamborghini. That's like me taking Gizmo to the vet and like, okay, Gizmo, we about to pull up in a Lamborghini. What you think the other dogs gonna think of you? Gizmo's like, I don't know. I don't give a damn. I don't want to go in there. And the little girl was just, she was just drinking her little pinkety drinkety, and she didn't care. She didn't care. But it wasn't that he was trying to impress the other parents. He was trying to thinking that the little girl was impressing her friends. And he pulled up to the school, and some of the little kids were outside, and he was like, what do you think about, we're going to say the little girl's name was Alana. What do you think about Alana's Lamborghini? And the little kids were like, and he blurred their faces. So you couldn't see the expression on their faces because he blurred their little faces. But the little kids was like, I don't know. Like, why is this man talking to us? It's for views. Yes, definitely for views. But it's just the fact that, you know, you're a parent and this is what you are resorting to get views. Now they have lost their $9 million home. Everybody just don't deserve to be a millionaire. Everybody don't need to be put in that position because they don't know how to handle it. Girl, the other day I took Gizmo out, and the neighbors next door have, I don't know, like his backyard is like a damn oasis. He's got like bird of paradises, and not just the yellow bird of paradise. uh plants. He's got like the white ones, and they're like really expensive. I forgot what the name of them are, but he's got like all of these trees and stuff. So when I let Gizmo out, and I was walking and walked into just spider webs, I guess. And you know how you walk into a spider web and you could just feel a whole spider web across your nose and face, and you just go into just crazy ninja mode. I was outside flailing, kicking, and then after all of it was over, it just seemed like I could just feel spider webs all on my face and everything. Like I had to come back in the house and like wash my face and everything. I just was like, thank God I didn't have my wig on, because I swear to God, I'd have snatched this wig off outside. I hate spiders. Like, why can't they just kind of like contain themselves in one area? Why do they have to be at the same height as humans? Why can't they stay on the ground? Spider webs, like you're walking and you don't see them. Like you can't see the spider webs. Like they be so little, you don't see them unless it's just like this a big giant spider web or something. But if it's like a web from like one part to the fence or something like that, and you just walk through that, you just got spider webs everywhere. Like, oh my God, I hate them. And that after that happened, like, it just freaked me out for the rest of the day. Like, my face was just, oh, it felt like it was all over the place. And thank God I didn't see a spider. I didn't see a spider. It was just a spider web. Because if I had seen a spider, I would have had a heart attack. If a spider was crawling on me, I probably would have just went into serious cardiac arrest because I hate spiders. But I'm gonna be looking into this Ace family and see, like what are they going to show on YouTube now that they have literally lost their home, because the house went up for auction. So they got to move. And I'm just wondering, how are they going to put that into their channel? Like what type of videos are, oh well, we found a better house so we just left that one. And if your house goes into foreclosure, that's on your record. Like if you try to go and buy another house, that's on your record that you have a home in foreclosure. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Very interesting. What time is it? Where you at, Shara? Because it's 8:30 here. I know I did come on a little bit late. Later than I usually do. I didn't come on till after I ate dinner, y'all. I think that's because I took a nap. Yeah, I don't. Oh, you in California? Oh, okay. What part of California? Oh, Ventura. Oh, okay. In Southern California. Oh, okay. Girl, I wish housing wasn't so expensive. It shouldn't be. Oh, it's 11:30 in Kentucky, in Michigan, between LA and Santa Barbara. Oh, okay. Cause we coming to LA um later on in the year. Ohio. My brother is in Ohio. I don't know what part, but um he's living in Ohio right now. So I took a nap and I got up and ate dinner. And I said, let me go live and talk to my people for a little while because I ain't been on live in a minute. Midwesterners. I've been in California all my life. 57 years I've been in California. And this is the first time in 57 years that I have not lived in Oakland. We we moved out of Oakland in 2019? No, 2020. Yeah, last year. So it's the first time I haven't lived in Oakland. Now I've lived in different areas of Oakland, but I've been in Oakland all my life. And so we are in Contra Costa County now, like near Richmond, but not Richmond. We live in Hercules, not Richmond, but close. So if you know what Richmond is, you know where um, Contra Costa is. But this is the first time that we haven't. Well, my husband has lived in other places like Hayward, Oakland. Did he live in Berkeley? Richmond. No, he didn't live in Berkeley. Richmond. But I've never lived anywhere other than Oakland. So, yeah, they say it's going to be a bad winter this year. That's what my mother in law was saying yesterday, that it's supposed to be a cold, it's supposed to be a very cold winter this year. And that's hard for me to believe because it don't get that cold here in it don't get that cold here in California. Now I know it gets that cold in other places, but it don't get that cold here. Oh, you doing a facial mask? I haven't done a facial mask in a minute because um I don't know. It seems like every one I use just dries my skin out. It's like the older I get, the drier um my skin is getting. And I didn't really notice that until after 55. It seems like after I turned 55, everything just really started to change. Like my body, I really started to notice the difference in my body after 55. So my skin is a lot drier now than it used to be. And so I don't know, I don't do many facials, and because I was doing them face masks like crazy. I was buying all kind of face masks and doing the face mask and stuff. And it just seemed like no matter how wet the face mask is, after I do it, it it seems like my skin would be dry the next day. Like nothing is moisturizing my skin and my hair is like that too. My hair is so dry. It No matter what type of moisturizer I use on my hair, it, it's hard for me to sleep in a bonnet. Like I can sleep in it for a while and then I'll wake up and my head is too hot and I'll take it off, and then when I get up the next morning, my hair has sucked up all that moisture and is super dry. So I don't know what's going on with my hair, child. Yvonne said, "Welcome to menopause." I know that's it. I know that that is it. Honey, menopause is sucking the moisture out of my whole entire body. And I have this autoimmune disease called Sjogren's syndrome, where it literally sucks the moisture from like your body, literally, like your eyes, your mouth, um, like you don't produce as much saliva as you're as other people do. So your mouth stays really dry, and it hurts the enamel of your teeth because you don't have the saliva that you're supposed to have to help the enamel of your teeth. So it bothers the enamel of your teeth, your organs, and everything. So it's like I already got a problem with moisture and stuff in my body, and this menopause ain't helping at all. I hate it. I tried that vitamin C serum. I didn't try the rose water. I tried the lavender water, and it didn't seem to do nothing. I said I was gonna try the rose water. I gotta find one. Oh, they tested you for Sjogren's kitters? Yeah, I tested positive when when they did my last ANA for arthritis. The doctor was just like, "Let me test you for Sjogren's," because I was telling her what was going on, and I tested positive. And I can't think of the other one that I tested positive for too, where um where your hands get numb from like cold and stuff. I can't think of that one, but I have that too. It's a lot going on, child. I got so much stuff I can't even think all that shit. Oh, okay, I'm gonna give me some rose water. Yeah, mine popped up. It automatically test. But see, I didn't test positive for arthritis for a long time. Like I had high inflammation markers, but the test didn't come back positive until like a couple of years ago, where they could really give me a definitive diagnosis. Did I tell y'all it was raining? Child, it actually rained here in California today. Like we actually got some rain. I don't think it was raining hard, but it rained enough for Gizmo to go outside and was, walking like this because he hates to get his feet wet. And when he realizes it's raining outside, he doesn't want to go back outside to use the bathroom. We ask, "Do you want to go to the bathroom?" He'd be like, "No, I'm cool." Because he knows it's raining. Like, that dog is smart. He don't like to get wet. As a matter of fact, when I get off of here, I'm going to have to pick him up and literally take him outside because I can't tell from in here if it's still raining. I won't be able to tell till I open the door or go look out the patio door and see if it's raining. But I'm gonna literally have to pick him up and take him outside because if I ask him if he has to pee, he probably remembers that it's raining and he's not gonna want to go out there by himself, which is crazy. All right, y'all, we gonna get off here. We've been on here 85 minutes. So I'm not gonna say I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. We may. Um, I might or I might not. Y'all see my new project I'm working on? I don't specifically like this colorway. It looks so cute in the store, but I don't like the way it's working up. Like, you can't really tell that is, let's see, how many colors is it? One, two, three, four. Like four different colors, but the way it works up, to me, I can't really see it. Well, you can see it a little bit because it started out one color and then it went to this and then this color and then the darker. But I don't really like it. I don't really like the way it's working out. I don't like the colors. But I'm gonna finish it and um I'm gonna finish it and give it to somebody for Christmas because it's not one that I would be like, oh, I'm gonna keep it. No, I ain't keeping that one. That's gonna be somebody's. You know, you're not starting to see these crochet blankets at the Goodwills and thrift stores anymore. People are buying up all of these crochet blankets. You used to be able to go to the Goodwill and find a good crochet blanket. You can't do that now. Crochet is becoming very popular again. You know, crochet goes through them phases. And these young people are going to these thrift stores and they are purchasing all of these older blankets that have been made by somebody's grandma, these crochet blankets and quilts. You're not finding them in stores like you used to. Because when I went to the Goodwill the other day, that Goodwill video I posted on my channel, I only saw two crochet blankets. Two. One of them was small, and the other one was just real plain. You're not seeing them in thrift stores like you used to. These young folks are going to these thrift stores buying up everything. But a lot of people, a lot of younger people on TikTok and YouTube are crocheting. A lot of younger people are crocheting now. They have picked up crocheting and they making some nice items. Like they doing more than me. I'm still I can make a scarf, a hat, a blanket. That's about it. Well, I make those little granny square um, tops, but that's about it. But we got kids on here making jackets and cardigans, and it's this one girl on Instagram. She be making pants and all kind of stuff. Like she can crochet her butt off. Yeah, I've made one for all of my grandkids, and I want to make one for my niece when she goes to college next year. Um, so yeah, I wanna, I wanna be that person in the family that made everybody a blanket. Oh, my auntie made me this, when I went to college or whatever. I want to be that person that, and hope that people will hold on to the blankets and, remember me. Yeah, I have one that someone made for my mother before I was born. It is old. It is super old. And it's made out of some type of heavy wool yarn. Like the yarn ain't even soft. It's all heavy, but it's it's an heirloom. You know that the person that made that blanket is no longer here because my mom passed in 2011, and my mother said it was like some older lady that she knew that made it for her, and I'm pretty sure that lady has since passed away. But her blanket is still here. I got a quilt that my mama made, and it took her a while to make it. She was just, she used pieces of our clothes, her old dresses, and pieces of material, just, whatever she had, because she said that's what they used to do, back in the country. They used what they had. They couldn't just go to the fabric store and, buy all this elaborate fabric to make a quilt. They used what they had, pieces that they had. So that's what she did with this. It's not a big quilt, it's kind of small, but yeah, she made it. So I do want to learn how to quilt. Um, I've never made a quilt before. I do want to learn how to quilt. I want to do that. It's a few other things I want to learn how to do. And what's that needlepoint? I used to do that. My mom taught me how to do it when I was little because she used to do it. She used to um, put like flowers and stuff on white handkerchiefs. She would, do like a little needlepoint on handkerchiefs and, little stuff. And she taught me how to do it when I was young, and I haven't done it since. So I want to do that, and I want to crochet some doilies. I want to do that. I think doilies are so dainty and cute. Yeah, embroidery. Yeah, that that I want to get back into that. So, I mean, I crochet and then I have to stop for a few days because I don't want to push my hands too much. But when I do crochet, I ice it down real good and wear my uh, brace because I can't crochet with the glove on. Some people say that they can crochet with that compression glove on. I can't. It's just not comfortable for me to crochet with that glove on. So I'll crochet maybe for an hour and put it down, do some hand finger exercises, ice the tendon for a while, and relax and maybe take a day off or whatever and get back to it because I do want to do some things for Christmas. Yeah, but it had to be a real easy pattern because I don't know how to do it. The doilies. I need to look at some videos on YouTube because I was looking at some videos today and I'm doing the granny square stitch different from some other people. Like if you know how to do it, like some people don't put stitches in between. So you just go from your cluster to the next cluster. They don't put stitches in between, and I put stitches in between mine. And some people don't. It's just cluster to cluster, and the only time they put stitches in between is when they make their corners. So I don't know. I guess people have a different way of doing it. I when I saw this lady and she was teaching, she was doing a tutorial, and I didn't like the way hers looked compared to the way mine looked. I like the extra stitches. Hers seemed to be a little bit more compact, but that's the way she was teaching, which was interesting. But I mean, it's fun. Yeah, I don't want to have the surgery. Um they said that I could, but I don't want to unless it gets really bad. Cuz mine is not super bad. If I, rest and ice and wear the brace and stuff, it's still manageable. It hasn't gotten to the point where it's not manageable yet. And if it gets to that point, then I will think about having the surgery, but it's not like at that point for me. Like my X-rays, the doctor said, it's at that point where I could have surgery, especially because I have a trigger thumb, but it hasn't locked up in a while. So, I mean, if it ain't tripping, I don't want to bother it. If it ain't bothering me, I ain't gonna bother it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here and take Gizmo out so he can. He just looked up like, I'm not going outside. I don't know why she keep thinking I'm going outside. I'm not going. You ready to go pee? You want to go pee? Huh? You not gonna get wet. You ready to go pee? He had a jacket and he don't want to wear that. So when you go outside, if it's raining, you just gonna get wet because you won't wear his coat. Yeah, that's what they say they do. But I'm not ready yet. Mine don't. I don't think it's that bad yet. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for staying with me for 97 minutes. I'll see you guys later on. Okay, talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.